Hello and welcome to the Savvy Gadgets channel with me, Ven, otherwise known as Ian, and this Getting Started Guide to Valheim. Don't forget to like and subscribe, check out our Facebook and Twitter feeds where I post pictures of games that I'm playing currently, and you can donate on Patreon. Don't forget to check out our live streams 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoons. Congratulations! You've survived your first day in Valheim. You have the makings of a base, you have a workbench and a place to cook food and a place to sleep and respawn should you happen to die. But now we need to build up. But your second day should be of exploration, and I've already done that. I've been out and about, as you can see from the map. I've had a good look around so that I can find some flint, and that's what we're going to do now, because in order to upgrade the workbench, you need to be able to build. If we go crafting, it's not there at the minute, but there's like a cutting block, and you don't get that until you get flint. So we're going to dive. I don't know which way is the easiest actually. I don't think it really matters, but let's dive down here. And so the second day, gather some materials, gather some resources, find out where things were, because it doesn't really matter if you die because you haven't got a lot to lose. So let's get some food in us, get some meat. I can actually have 2 different types of meat if I've got some necktail, and then I can have like a mushroom or a berry. And as you can see, if you look on the bottom left hand corner, my health bar is shot right up. Gather some wood. That's because I've got the hammer on. That's better. You can't do anything with that. But boars and deer hides are a very important part of your start and continuation when you move out onto the Black Forest. You can also see that because I've eaten, I've got a much bigger stamina bar. So as I said in the previous video, food is important in this game. So what we're looking for is we're looking for flint. And you'll find these varying structures around the island. So we already found a toilet block yesterday. How lovely. But you are on an island, and you will move between islands because you'll probably find that the next boss is on an island away. So a little camp here. Or improved running skill. Don't know whether that means you use less stamina when you're running. Oh, he's like one of the greylings. Dropping some resin. The grey dwarfs drop wood and stone, and they drop eyes. I've never actually worked out what the eyes are for yet, but we need as much flint as I say. Now we can craft the flint axe and the chopping block that we need. So if we open that up and go chopping block, we need 10 flint. They're not difficult to find, and they do respawn as well, so you shouldn't actually run out. It just might take you a while to find them and gather them, because they're not just used for that. I actually want to create a flint axe, see whether they're any better than the stone one. I imagine it is. Should have 14. I know we probably need more, so I'm just going to gather a few. Look, here we go. Next, easiest creature to kill in the game, and I drop a necktail which you can cook and eat. Right, that should be enough. Berries, always pick up berries, always pick up food where you can. Come here, you. I want your hide. Ow. You also get trophies from killing animals. You get like boar trophies, like this one, and deer trophies. I actually managed to kill one with an axe. I managed to run up to it and then kill it. Okay, that's a big deep gorge. Right, so the aim of today is to gather enough resources. That might take me today and tomorrow. Is to gather the resources I need to build a bow and upgrade it. And for that I'm going to need deer hides. Right, so this is Hugin. Well met. You have found the summoning place of one of the Forsaken. Make the correct offering at their altar and they will come. Be wary though, the Forsaken are not easy prey. So craft a wicked weapon, don your finest armour, and eat a hearty meal before engaging them in combat. And if you look here, you read the runestone and it says, hunt his kin. And oddly enough, look, there's a deer on the top. So by placing a deer trophy on the altar, will summon Eikthyr. I can't pronounce that name. I'm going to need plenty of leather scraps. Going to need plenty of deer hides. There's a lot of little camps in this one. Ah, right, so I'm over here by these stones, aren't I? Not losing the will to do anything. Time to eat food. Now the fire does tend to burn for a long time, has to be said. But right, let's get the hammer out. And let's create the chopping block. Like it has to only be within distance. So we now should have crafting recipes, so we can now craft shields and spears and the bow. Look, so there we go. That's why we needed the leather scraps. We needed those to make a bow. Hopefully we can already upgrade it as well. So we can upgrade it to level 2 because we've got a deer hide. Upgrade the stone axe. Upgrade the hammer. Now let's see, what do we need to craft some leather tunics? We need lots of deer hides. Yeah, there we go. So leather pants, leather tunic, there's a hat, and there's also a cape at some point. Haven't got that yet, but we do need to craft some wood arrows. Right, so the stone axe does 5 to 9 damage, the flint axe does 6 to 12. So let's craft us one of those as well. And let's replace that. Bring it out because I don't really need it. See if we can upgrade the flint axe. No, we're short on scraps, of course. I've only got one. So what have we got wood for? Craft some more arrows. So we now have 100 arrows. Button that over there. And right click the arrows, because if you have more than one stack of arrows, and there are different types of arrows, so you've got like flint arrows, fire arrows, and just normal wood. If you right click the ones that you want, those are the ones you're going to be shooting. I think if you only got one, no, I don't think it matters. Right, let's go hunt some deer. Let's get the bow out. Let's see if we can find some. Mushroom, mushroom, mushroom. Badger, 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 badger. No, not that song. You didn't hear that, honest. Right, let's see. Listen out to the sounds of deer. Also good for hunting boar as well. I think some flint arrows would also be useful. Oh, stuck. Alright, there we go. That's one scared boar. Now, boars are scared of fire. Oh god, he's made off, look. He's gone. Ran to the hills. Literally. There's a song in that somewhere. Ha 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 ha! Gotcha! But we're not finding deer. Okay, so when you come across enemies, there are different types of enemies in the game. Obviously, we've come across the neck, the boar, the deer, the greylings. When you move up, you will come across grey dwarves. You will also come across skeletons. So you need a club weapon, because a club weapon does more damage to skeletons. You'll also come across trolls. They're really big. Check out the Twitter feed for and our Facebook page for a picture of one of those. There, you can't miss them. Trolls come in two different varieties. They either throw rocks at you or hit you with a tree. They're that kind of big. Houses, it's worth investigating houses because sometimes they will have a chest in them, like this one. And now feathers are used for creating arrows. Not sure what amber's for at the minute, but this one has some flint arrowheads, so that's always nice. So new level can now create fire arrows. Nice, because I've got the feathers. So with resin and feathers, because we can now shoot birds when we see them. That's going to help a lot when we fight Eikthyr. Now, birds do occasionally land. They are difficult to hit, but not impossible. Oh, got one! Ha-ha! Got him and all. Oh, missed. That's it, stand in front of me. Thank you. Oh, oh. This one's got a star on it, look. Which means it'll be a bit harder to kill. I am going to capture you. I'm going to keep my eye open. It's escaping. Yes, got it. Ha ha ha. Right, back to camp, I think. That's where I was heading. It's miles away, it's over here. Might get the chance to Upgrading. Just about there. Job done. There we go. Nice and easy. Bow is a good weapon, has to be said. Upgrade it. Get some decent arrows. But this is... Oh, it's a skeleton, look. Oh! That's unusual. Alright, let's get the axe out because I don't actually have anything. Oh, he's a bit slightly hard as well, look. He's got a star. And he is taking me down. Don't run away. Run away! Look, he will follow me for quite a distance. Cold, so I need to get to my fire. He is literally just behind me. This is going to be an interesting one. Come back here, you. Oh, he's run off. Coward! Come back and fight the living, and let me eat something quickly before he does. Has he literally just run away? He has, hasn't he? The coward. Now that we have a chopping block which has upgraded our workbench to the level 2, we can now upgrade it further to a level 3, giving us more options to upgrade our weapons and our armour. So for that we need a tanning rack. So if we get the hammer out and then go crafting, tanning rack. So for a tanning rack I need 15 flint, I need 20 scraps of leather from boar and 5 from deer hide, and it has to be close to my workbench as well, and I need wood. Got the wood, that doesn't seem to be a problem, and I have been busy. Let's get rid of the hammer, for I have scraps of leather there. I actually managed to find some bone fragments just laying around. There's some flint, and there's plenty of deer hides, because we can also, once we've built this, just twist it slightly. There it is. So we now should have a level 3 workbench, which we do. There we go, level 3. So I can now build lots of other things like leather tunic. So I'm going to craft that. I'm going to craft myself some leather trousers, a leather helmet. Now these all end up in your inventory, which is a bit of a shame because you know you do actually wear these things. So let's put that there, right click to put them on. There we go. Somewhere you should be able to create a cloak as well. We could create shields. Don't really need them. What we do need to do is upgrade our bow, for which I'm short on scraps, so I'll go and get some of those. But I can craft fire arrows because I've got some resin and I've got some feathers. So I should have 60. That's a decent amount. Flint arrows. I haven't got enough flint, or not enough wood. Not enough feathers, so I need more feathers if we want to make more of those. But I do actually have a healthy stash of decent arrows. I have the best gear, I have the armour, I have a bow, just make sure I've got my fire arrows. It is now time to summon Eikthyr, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the trees and the rocks as blocks, so because Eikthyr is quite big, and it gives me the best opportunity to win this fight. The sacrifice has been made. Lots of pink stuff going on. Or change of music. First attack is that sort of lightning. Looking like Rudolph, you know, nice sort of Christmas tree antlers. Yep, that hurt. Using the rocks to delay. You can see that my food, I need to eat some food mid-battle, that's not good. Getting a full draw on my boat. Still got plenty of health. Nice thing about the fire arrows is they do just add that burning. It's kind of similar to fighting the trolls. I'm not taking too much damage from that. I don't think that means I'm not being hit by it. I've got absolutely no stamina. Let's wait for that to build back up. You need stamina in order to draw your bow. Looking good. Yeah, that definitely hit, but it doesn't seem to be doing a great deal of damage. Waiting on that full draw to get the most out of my bow shot. And job done. There we go. First boss done. We get a trophy for Eikthyr. The wood for everything that Eikthyr actually damaged, because he's like, they just took everything down around him. Look at it. Loads of wood. Fantastic. Right, so let's head back to the stones. Oh, look, Hail Warrior. Hugin's turned up. You could have helped me, mate. Return to the sacrificial stones with your forsaken trophy and offer it as a sacrifice to make the gods smile upon you. Lovely. So what this will actually do, it will give me the ability to have a kind of an enchantment, which I can turn on when I want it to. I think the Eikthyr one gives you stamina and speed. I'm not entirely sure. But we'll run back to the stones. And the nice thing is the stones aren't too far away. I think it would be useful to have food in the hotbar, so that if you start running out of food, you've got a decent supply. As I did mid-battle, I had to open up my inventory. If they were in the quick slots, then that's not so much of a problem, is it? Alright, so there we go. There's the deer. Read the sacrificial stone. His antlers are branches of iron. They crack rocks and bring down mountains. His hooves are the sounds of thunder, and his voice a howling gale. So, not particularly worried about that. What we do want is the antlers, and I'm going to. You can't use Eikthyr trophy on a sacrificial stone. Why not? Oh, right, there we go. Attach it to the hook. Right, so there we go. Your ability to run and jump is improved. Jump stamina usage minus 60%. Run stamina usage minus 60% while it's activated. So we activate the power. It then turns up in the bottom left hand corner as Eikthyr. And you have been granted the power of Eikthyr. Use it in times of need. Your next target dwells in the Black Forest. Go there, explore the lands, uncover their treasures and resources. The Elder awaits. So there we go. That is it. We've built up our workbench to the next level with the use of the chopping block and the tanning rack, so we can craft better items. We've upgraded our bow and we've gained some new armor, so we've then used those to take down Eikthyr, the first boss, and that concludes the video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this useful, and see you in the next one. Until then, check out our Facebook and Twitter feeds and donate on Patreon. But until next time, thank you very much. Bye bye.